Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome, everybody. Leone here today, November 22nd. Fastly approaching the holidays. Um, yeah, I'm here today with a review for you guys. Hope all is well in your guys' worlds. All is well here in the, I'm gonna call it vape player in the living room where I do my vaping videos and whatnot. Today we're going to be doing a review on something I love dearly, dearly love. I got this a week ago. There was my cell phone, the typical interruptions. But let me cut to this real quick. A week ago, I got it. It's the Nemesis clone. So, interruptions off, my phone is off. Every time I do a review, somebody's calling me. Sorry for that, guys. Try to focus as much of my attention here to this vape stuff I can. You will notice there is a Christmas tree behind me, and yes, I know it is not Christmas, nor is it near Christmas. My wife insists on putting Christmas decorations up really early. I mean, really early. She started doing this last Sunday. So I don't know. To me, that's early. I always thought to put Christmas decorations up at the end of November, right at the beginning of December, right after Thanksgiving-ish time. But yes, this Christmas tree will be behind us for the next month or so. It's a little something nice for you guys to look at. But hopefully, or not hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully we'll have our house and we'll be moving out soon. So this whole scenery might be changing nonetheless. But enough about that stuff. Let's talk about what we're talking about today. That's the Nemesis clone. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I really do enjoy this clone. This is my favorite mod I own. Favorite mechanical mod. There's my DNA 20 is probably my favorite still, but the Nemesis clone. We're going to do some close-ups, and you'll see what it consists of, what parts and pieces. Right now I have it rocking a 18500 battery with a Kick 2 and a Russian 91%, and it is fucking phenomenal. Just a great vape right now. Very great vape. My tank's getting a little low, but where can you get this? Or where did I get this? You can get this from Fast Tech. You can't get this version from Fast Tech, though. This is the Vape Royalty Edition. I did get this from vaperoyalty.com. I found out about them. Actually, I don't know. I think I just Googled Nemesis clone. I had ordered one from Fast Tech 2 months ago now. And about 3 weeks ago, they contacted me and said, your package was returned. Here's your refund. No problem there. Glad I got my money back. I just wish I didn't have to wait almost 2 months till they figured out that I was never going to get it. And they didn't even attempt to say, hey, would you like us to reship it through a Singapore post or whatever? They didn't. They just gave me my money back. And I also ordered some good 30 amp batteries from them in another package. And a week ago, I got an email. Your package was returned after a month, and we're refunding your money. So I finally got all my refunds at Fast Tech. I have received nothing from Fast Tech. I am not using them anymore. I'm tired of the waiting game and see if you get it. Maybe you will, maybe you won't kind of stuff. So I just Googled Nemesis clone. And I found a Nemesis clone through Vape Royalty. I'll pull it up here on my tablet. They are a fantastic vendor. The shipping is fantastic. Got it really quick. I think 4 or 5 days at tops, which is great compared to Fast Tech. Yes, the prices are a little more than Fast Tech, but it's a US vendor. You're going to get your stuff, no questions asked. And their site is laid out very nicely. You can check it out for yourself. They have a nice mechanical mod section. A lot of their mods are H-Cigar, which are good clones. Everything I had H-Cigar-ish. H-Cigar brand has been pretty good for me. H-Cigar, and they also do AH Pro, which is the other good cloner that's out there. pull it up. They have a lot of Nemesis clones, actually. They have a variety, and this one that I picked up was their edition. It's the more pricey edition, but it is the beautiful version. They have the standard one you can get on Fast Tech. And you know what? I can't say it's the one you get on Fast Tech, because I don't know if the one from Fast Tech is H Cigar brand. The one they have is H Cigar, and it looks just like the one on Fast Tech, and it's $47.99 for that one. The one on Fast Tech's $29, $30 with free shipping. But again, you're paying what, $17 more for vape royalty, but you will get your product in a timely manner. They have a two-tone version, which looks similar to this. They have it in all mainly brass with some stainless steel, and then they have this version, which is the stainless steel mainly, and then brass accents, which is what I like. The one I have or gotten is 60. I'm looking at my screen here. Sorry, guys. Where are you? $61, which is, it's all right for a clone price. I mean, it's a quality clone. This is their version. They have two versions of the Vape Royalty. They have the all brass with stainless steel accents, or the all stainless steel with brass accents. And the all brass with stainless steel is $54.99. So if you like that look better, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this on the screen. Let's see if this picks up on my tablet. Sort of, but see, there you go. Those are two different versions they got going for them. This one's a little more pricey, but in their edition, all their parts are 100% stainless steel and brass, except for the contacts. They're silver. So it's a high quality clone. It's made of 100% stainless steel. It's not cheap, not, flimsy and whatnot. So it's definitely worth $61 for a good clone. I'll definitely pay a couple extra bucks to get it on time and have quality. And this is very much quality. I'm going to go grab the box in a minute and show you how it came to me. But I did shoot, I actually did shoot the up close bit, so you can see all the components and parts on this. And I'm actually going to show you that bit now, and then we're going to talk a little more about this. Alright, everybody, so I've got the Nemesis broken down into its 8 different parts. That's without taking apart the button. I'm not going to do that because it was problematic when I did it one time. And I'm not going to do that again and lose things like I did the first time. So I guess we'll talk about this. We'll start top to bottom. We'll start with the top cap. This is 100% stainless steel and 100% brass in this version. So everything you see is actually stainless steel and brass 100%. It's nothing, it's not plated or copper plated or whatever it is. So that's in this version only that Vape Royalty has. Everything feels substantial and heavy. Nothing feels cheap about this at all. Maybe the locking ring a little bit, but that's about it. Well, this is the top cap here. I am actually going to adjust my autofocus so you guys can get a little bit better of a look at this. Okay. So, it's the top cap. You can see it's stainless steel on the outer edge, and it's got that brass look on the inner ring. Now you flip it over. You can see it's, again, very shiny right here in this top cap. Very shiny. And then, flip her over completely. It's like a Durlin here, plastic. And this is where your 510 center pin goes. That just screws right in there, and that's what makes contact with your atomizer. And these contacts here are actually, oh my god, silver plated contacts, which hit very well. Used it for a week. There's no grime or nasty stuff on it. I haven't really polished it. It's still very smooth, so it's a nice contact surface. That's the top cap. And then you're going to have this, what people call the kick ring, which it's not the kick ring, it's just really where the kick sits. And you can see my kick is sitting in there. I'm going to actually pop her out. And again, substantial weight on these tubes. Even for a smaller tube, it is heavy. It's got that brushed look, brushed stainless steel look. And each one of these tubes is variation, so you can use different batteries also. And then the next tube that goes on is same thing, brushed stainless steel, very substantial weight, doesn't feel cheap. And this is what you call the kick ring. This little brass, it's kind of tarnished a little bit already over a week, but it was shinier. A little brass kick ring. When you use the kick, you have to use this. If you don't use this, you will have your button pretty much jetting out all the way, and sometimes it won't fire, so you need this to fire it properly. And this is obviously light, but you know, it doesn't feel cheap again. I'm going to say that a lot because this is probably one of the best made clones I've ever had. And then the bottom body tube here. You can see it says 2013 Nemesis. Now, I don't know if that's a serial number or they're just putting the year on all the Nemesises that they have. And I apologize, I have like a lisp today. So yeah, it says 2013 Nemesis. If somebody has a Nemesis clone from Vape Royalty, let me know if yours says 2013 on there, or that I actually got lucky and got the year as the serial number. And on the other side, you have that Death Angel, whatever it's called, their logo. It is engraved in here, and I could feel it. It's a little bit rough when I run my finger through it or over it. It's a dark engraving. It's pretty dark. It's nicely done. It hasn't rubbed off. I've rubbed it, you know, used it quite a bit, and it hasn't rubbed off at all. So it is engraved pretty good. You'll see, yeah, there you go. The vent holes on this for battery venting. There's 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 total, right? 1, 2. No, there's 4 total. The only thing with the venting is when you have the locking ring up all the way, so you have it firing, those are actually covered. So you really don't have venting. Only when it's in lock mode, those holes are exposed. Very nice weight to this tube. Yeah. And then this is the the locking ring. Again, it's a brass ring. It is light. You kind of hear what it sounds like when it's dropped. It is light. I have held a legit Nemesis, and their locking ring is a little bit beefier, but again, very minor difference in this. It doesn't feel overly cheap at all. It is a locking ring. That's all it is. Okay, and then the button. I have a love-hate relationship with this button, to be honest with you. I really do love it at times, and there's times I really do just despise the button. But anyways, I'll get into that a little more later. It does have their little train logo, because it's Atto Mixani that makes these. Not the clones, obviously, but the legit version. There's a brass bottom button here. You kind of see it. It's the little train locomotive logo. It feels to be engraved rather well also. You can definitely feel the engraving when you run your fingers over it. If I can pick this up a little better for you guys. Okay. So yeah, you can see that. Again, I keep saying stainless steel. Silver plated contact here. See if I push this button down, you can adjust the throw of your button, which is very, very nice by just adjusting this plate. And you can also eliminate battery rattle with this. So considering you have a connection at the top and the bottom, you can adjust. Is nice to have. Durlin piece here on the outside. Press the button, this goes down. That makes contact with your battery. The issues I'm having with it, I'll get into in the. I'll get back to talking and whatnot. But that's pretty much that. I mean, there's not a whole lot. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory mechanical mods. We'll put it together the way I've been using it, which is an 18650 with a kick. And it's nice that you can use it with a kick, because not many mechanical mods I know you can use an 18650 with a kick. And I got the locking ring on backwards. The threads, great. The locking ring is just feather touch to it, and it just goes all the way. And then actually this brass ring here, the kick ring, you could actually place it anywhere. It came at this position on the bottom, and that's where I honestly think it looks best. But you can actually put it up here above this tube if you want it, so it's more towards the top. But it doesn't really matter. The threads are smooth. You just gotta catch them. They're finer threads. So we're gonna set it up with a kick. Now you could now basically set it up like this. The button on here real quick so I can show you. Now you could set it up like this, which would be 18500 mode. It's quite small, stealthy. You could actually get it smaller just by changing the tubes out. Actually take this tube off and show you it in 18350 mode really quick. 18350. Now you could rock it in 18350 with the kick, 18500 with the kick, 18650 with the kick. So you could, there's no, all the options are here with this guy. Now if you want to just rock it with an 18350 battery, I believe you would use this tube. I haven't put an 18350 in there, so I believe it's this tube though. And top cap. And that's in an 18350 mode. Yeah, that's how it goes. Very, very small. Yeah, so you got that. And I didn't actually talk about something. I just noticed it. The air holes for airflow that are on the top cap here. Let me focus in on it for you. There you go. You can kind of get what I'm looking at here. It's got those two dots. Let's see if we can pick it up just a little bit better. Okay. You have two dots here, and then that corresponds to these two dots. Let me find them. They're very tiny. But there are two dots below it, very tiny, right on this brass ring. Here's one, and here's the second one. If you line these up with those, you will have airflow, and it does work. I have tested it. Or you can just turn it off here, and there will be no airflow when you're using rebuildables and whatnot. It really doesn't make a difference. You can see they're off now. But if you wanted airflow, you just turn it. You can see right there, that would be fully open. It's hard to pick up those two little dots. There they are. Yeah. So that's the airflow. It's nice that it has airflow control. It's a nice feature to have on any mod. So anyway, 18650 with a kick. I'll show you how I set. See, that's heavy stuff right there. Hear that fall? Always gotta drop some. Where'd you go? Alright, so 18650 with a kick. Let me take my button out real quick. Oh my lord. My poor button. I'm gonna show you my biggest pet peeve with this thing, probably. I do love it, nonetheless, but my biggest pet peeve is where I might kick and just pop that in there. Just nope, right in. And I actually put my kick in into that little housing, and then I screw that on, and then I actually take my battery and put that in through the bottom, and the button, which is down on the floor. Just, you know, let me adjust my contact because I know I messed it up. I like a short throw, so I adjust it to that. Sometimes if you have it too short, it won't fire, so you gotta do some fiddling with it and untighten the button down before I even put the top cap on. So let's do that. I'm gonna use my Russian review coming up next. Finally got this bad boy in after months and months of waiting. And then, you know, put your atomizer on and then tighten your 510 pin. And I screwed it up already, I bet. Oh, I did, yep. You know why? So I tightened up the button, which pushed the kick all the way up into the threads, and I gotta pop it out. And do this again. Early morning mess ups. Okay. Let's unscrew that. There we go. That's on there. Then you put your cap on, and all the threads are just great. Look how nice and smooth it is. Snug, and snug up your button. It'll start to fill, get tight. And when it gets tight, done. And I think I might have adjusted. Yeah, I have to take the throw out a little bit. It's just gonna lock itself basically. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Like always, my battery's gonna go fine. There. Let's take the throw out just an inch, just so we make better contact with the battery and the kick. You can hear she's firing. And the throw on here now, I have it adjusted. I love it being able to adjust it. Let's see how much it's really moving. And she fires every time, and it's just nice and soft. It depends where you hit this button. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later, but so like I was saying, not like I was saying, but like you saw in the up close bit, it's very well built. Parts are heavy, they're substantial. It's not cheap filling. Yeah, it's a very well made clone. It's 61 bucks. It's not really that expensive for the quality material and the device you're getting out of it. When you do order from them, they come in their H cigar boxes here. Nice little H cigar box, so you know it's from them. And then the mod will just be sitting in here. So that's how it comes mailed to you. But let's talk about a few things on this. So you know where to get it. It's vaperoyalty.com. There's 5 or 6 different versions. So you have a choice of which ones you want. And they also have other good clones on their site for about 50 to 60 bucks. Reasonably priced. Their shipping, I think it was $2 or $3. You might be able to find a code for free shipping if you look around on Google. I always do. So yeah, it's one of my favorite mods, and the reason I love it and the reason I don't love it is the Switch. The Switch is, from what I understand, just like the Nemesis. I've talked to somebody who has a Nemesis, and they told me they have the same issues with their Nemesis. Nemesis buttons. It's sort of, and when I say sort of, slightly, I mean, got a little bit of wobble in it, and it can be crunchy depending where you press the button. Now, if you press the button, and get this really close here for you guys, dead center, it's smooth, clicky, always firing button, okay? But if you press it on the side, you're going to get a lot of resistance, and actually it won't really fire. No matter how hard you push it, on certain ends, you're not going to get it to fire. So you have to press that pretty much in the center. See, it just won't fire there. It's almost like it's locked. But now, and I can understand how that works, because you're pushing basically the button in at an angle, and it's not going in that way. But if you put both fingers on both sides, like that, it will fire. And it fires beautifully. Every time it fires. So that's why I love and hate this button. I mean, when you do hit it, which I have it usually holding like this, with my pinky just sitting on it, it fires fine. It doesn't feel cheap. It's just the way it was designed. Let me take the button out real quick. Take a little bit of a look at it. I mean, I kind of showed you a little bit about it. There are magnets that they sell for these. You could check on eBay if you search Nemesis, e-cig magnets, neodyme magnets or something. I did find them on there. If I find a link, I'll post it on there. But basically, this is the button. I mean, I showed it to you in the up close bit, but I mean, you could adjust the contact here so you can increase or decrease your throw, which is nice. But if you take the button apart, which I'm not going to, like I said earlier, because it's got this little pin in there that comes flying out, and it's hard to get it back in. But it's just the way the button's designed, and from what I've seen to the real Nemesis button, it's designed the exact same way. It's got the spring under here, it's got the silver contact, the little piece of Durlin right around here, and that's how it's designed. So it's going to be crunchy. It's not cheap, it's just the way it's designed. You could replace that spring with magnets. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do a review or a video to update and see how the magnets work. But this button is remarkable. See, it is remarkable when you hit it just right. Otherwise, it's a little bit crunchy. But it fires every time. I've had no issue. It depends where you hit it. I mean, if the button goes in, it's going to fire. If you've hit it on the side and it's not going in, obviously it's not going to fire. But it is remarkable. It is. Okay, I'm done talking about the button. And then the other thing I dislike about this, it might be just mine, or it might just be the H-Cigar versions. I know the legit version probably doesn't have this problem, and I don't think you're going to be able to see it here either. You know what? I don't have my other tube on. So let me put my 18650 in there real quick. Take out my 18500. You know what, while we're doing this, let me show you what it looks like in 18350 mode. In 18650 mode, this is stunningly small. And it just looks great with that Russian 91% on there. See how tiny that is. I mean, here's my hand, and I have small hands. It fits right in between my hands. And it works good. There's no kick in there. I think it's at 1.3 ohm microcoil in my Russian with cotton, and it's a straight 3.7 volt battery, and it's hitting fine. So, but anyways, to put it in 18350 mode, all you're using basically is the little kick ring and then the bottom tube. That's it. That's all you need for that. Pop the 18350 out, and let's go back to my preferred way of vaping, which is the 18650. With the kick. Okay. Make sure my pin, see, this likes to come loose when you tighten things, and you know what? I don't have flush. There we go. Tighten her up. And we'll loosen the button. Just a lot of tightening and loosening and screwing. I know a lot of people like that, but okay, we'll loosen the button, tighten the top, we loosen the button, we tighten the top. And it's just firing fine. Like I said, it's just getting the right pieces together. I really haven't experimented with different batteries. I mean, just now, as you see, I'm having issues with it. But it does work in all forms. 18650 with a kick compared to another mechanical here. Here you got it against the Sentinel clone from Fastech. Oh, almost dropped it. Let's see. Obviously, it's longer. The Russian's bigger, and there's just a little dripper on my Sentinel. But it just looks like they're made for each other. Actually, let's put something else on it, and I'll show you what it looks like with the K-Fun, the regular K-Fun, which I still love to this day. Russian K-Fun, both terrific vapes. So we'll take the Russian off, pop the K-Fun on. You're gonna see there's a gap there. I have to adjust that pin, but I'm not going to because I'm tired of adjusting the pin. I'm just gonna vape it. And it works fantastic. This kind of looks really nice too with the polished topper. So I don't have anything that really matches it, I would say, but anything you put on there is going to work and work well. It is highly recommended in my opinion. Not trying to, but I've told some friends about it. I'm trying to help them out to get one because they want one really bad. They think this just looks great. But I'm going to stop talking. Let me have a drink here. Okay. Refreshing. So I'm all jumbled up here. All right, people. So the K fun. See, now I'm all this. Now, Nemesis cologne from VapeRoyalty.com. If you're interested in checking it out, check them out. They are very good vendors. Definitely trust them, and I will be ordering some more mods from them soon, and be doing some more reviews for you guys soon. That's about all I got. Actually, no, that's not. We're gonna keep talking because there's one other thing that agitated me about this, and it's probably just my cologne version. It's gonna be very difficult to see. You can sort of maybe not see it, but the top tube is not perfectly aligned. It's got a lip. So if you run your finger up it, you'll kind of see the lip right here. You kind of see it. It's just a little out of round almost. And it hangs over this tube here. So this top tube is just a little out of a line. And you could aesthetically see it when you look at it. You could see it's like off. Like the threading's off, or the diameter of the tube is wrong in manufacturing. So that's something that's to look for. I don't know if that's just mine. If somebody has one from Vape Royalty, let me know. If yours is just a little out of round, I mean, you really got to look at it to notice. But it is there. So I'm letting you know that it's there. That's actually all I got now. So I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank all my new subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And share my videos through Google and Facebook and whatnot. Don't be afraid to share my videos. Always like to help others out. The more I can help, the better. Till next time, live well and vape on, guys.